Last night, fun night for Heat Nation. As Dwyane Wade, hip-hop into the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts, spoke for 25 minutes. Very inspirational, very great. We've had some really nice inductions over the past week.
I got some questions.
Yes, sir. The questions are?
Where was his teammate?
His teammate.
Where was his boy? Yeah, where was his boy? His boy wasn't there.
I didn't see him.
One member of the banana boat crew wasn't there. I want to know why.
I don't know. Maybe he was busy in the off season. I don't know.
That's your boy. Where's Bron?
I don't know.
Why wasn't he there?
You're asking me. I'm not LeBron James.
I just asked. I mean, that's your boy. This is a big moment. You're part of the banana boat crew. Where was he?
You should be linked together.
Nah, he wasn't there. I looked. I checked everywhere. He gave a speech and everything, sent an Instagram post and all of that. But I don't want to jump into conclusions. I do believe that he might have taken his son. There was reports he might have taken his son to go see check out what's going on with his heart after passing out during practice at USC. And there's also a report that he's transferring to Notre Dame as well.
Yeah, there's also very serious thought that he might not be able to play basketball again. This is very serious right there. They're saying that he obviously has some type of heart condition and they're going to do due diligence, but you cannot have another Hank Gathers situation. What was his name? The Celtics guy. Was it Reggie Lewis?
Yes.
Reggie Lewis situation. You have to do due diligence with something like that. And it's just not worth the risk. Just not worth the risk. But at the same time, hopefully everything will be okay.
Right. That's all I want to say. I mean, if it was a real reason for him to be there, that's understandable. That's understood. But I mean, it's D-Wade, man. That's your boy.
That's your main man.
You should be there.
I know. I know. So Dwyane Wade did speak for 25 minutes last night, though. No sans LeBron James for whatever reason. He spoke about a myriad of things, but he gave a little bit of love while still kind of jabbing a little bit at a friend and foe, the big German, Dirk Nowitzki.
For Dirk and me, it's been therapy. Who would have thought that we would be on the same team after all of our battles? But here we are, and it's one of the greatest teams I've ever been on.
Very nice there by Dwyane Wade. What? You don't like that?
Well, guess what? He should say that about Paul Pierce.
Well, Paul Pierce takes shots, though, man.
Well, so was Dirk and Dwyane. They had a little rivalry, the fake cough. Remember all of that? Yeah. So
everybody likes Dirk Nowitzki, right?
They do, but there was some, for him to mention that, they know there was a little beef between Dwyane and Dallas.
He didn't say anything about Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce wasn't going into the Hall of Fame.
But what I'm saying is that everybody's laughing and everything like that, and it's like, yeah. Let's reminisce about Dirk and Dwyane, the Heat Maverick rivalry in those two finals. Yeah, that's funny. They're teammates, but it's the same thing you could say about Paul Pierce. Guess what? When you get in the Hall of Fame, you're joining the greatest team ever.
So will Dwyane Wade introduce
Paul
Pierce when he goes into the Hall of Fame?
Paul Pierce already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he's already in?
Yeah.
Oh, did he retire? He must have retired before.
That's why I'm letting you know.
I thought they did. I thought they retired at the same time.
No.
Must have been a year before.
Paul Pierce retired. Yeah. Remember when Draymond Green told him, like, you're trying to get that Kobe tier? Nobody likes you like that. But yeah. So Paul Pierce and Dwyane Wade are on the same team. So they can all the sniping that Paul Pierce is doing and all the living and rent-free in Paul Pierce's head that Dwyane is doing, they're both in the greatest team.
They're teammates now.
Basketball's ever created, and that's the Hall of Fame.
Teammates.
Yep.
Teammates in the Hall of Fame. Nonetheless, therapy, he and Dirk Nowitzki.
That's cute.
Dwyane Wade also talked about for the love of the game.
The first memory I have of holding a basketball was when I was 5 years old. And it wasn't love at first sight. But one thing I knew for sure was that something inside of me would come alive every time I had that ball in my hands.
Interesting.
Pause. Yeah. Listen, he loves basketball.
He said at first, though, it was not love at first sight. But anytime that ball was in his hand, it was just mentioned. He grew to love the ball. He did. It's like all things. You don't just you don't fall in love at first sight. You grow into love. And he grew into love, and he loves basketball. He's still involved in basketball. I would say this. I don't think I'm that type of person. Like, kudos to guys like Jason Taylor and Dwyane Wade that after their retirement, they stay coaching or in some facility or somewhere.
Oh, so once you retire, you're done.
I'm done, man. I'm on a beach drinking beer every day and doing.
So once you retire out of radio, you're done.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't want the mic in front of your face ever again.
I'm retired. I'm retired. Sorry, man. But if you love something that much, you do it. I mean, I love it, and that's why I'm never going to retire. But if I ever won the lottery, which I don't even play the lottery, so it's going to be really hard.
Oh, who won that? Isn't Mega like in the Billies?
No, they already got it. Some guy somebody up in north of here, somewhere in Florida.
Oh, really? Somebody won?
Yeah, somebody won that money. But yeah, I don't know. Congratulations. But I mean, Dwyane Wade is so multifaceted. He's got all types of different things that he's doing. Plus, Gabrielle Union, I guess she's still an actress. Does she act in anything?
Yes, man. Come on. What are you talking about?
She's still an actor. I'm sorry.
She's not still acting.
Got to be politically correct. It's actor for male and female now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
She's still an actress. And
what is she in? I don't even remember in anything.
I just saw her in a movie on Netflix. No, she does movies and she's doing a TV show. I think she has a show on BET Plus, I think.
Oh, okay. Staying busy. I like that. Gabrielle Union. Also, Dwyane Wade talked about, you got to. It's almost obligatory. You got to talk about your mom and your dad. He talked about how much his dad influenced him.
I've got to credit my dad for my love of the game. He's what you would call an everyday hooper. If there was a court in Chicago, chances are my pops took my brothers and me so we could play against grown-ass men to gain their respect. If there was a basket and a run there, we were pulling up to the lakefront, Foster Park, Blue Island Rec Center, and any local gyms and parks anywhere in Chicago. The best thing about that time was what the game taught me. I had a chance to see the way basketball connected people, just by hanging out with my dad, my uncles, and his friends. My love of competition came from seeing them go at it.
That's a great story right there. His pops was an everyday hooper. And Dwyane Wade playing against grown men, parks all over Chicago. And those games in Chicago, they're tight, man. They're tough.
Oh, man, some great ballers out of Chicago, man. Tim Hardaway, Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, Dwyane Wade.
Got it.
That's a lot of
Michael
great
Finley. Michael Finley.
Mike Finley was such a good two-guard back in the days, man. He don't get the love and props that he deserves, but Michael Finley was a handful.
They showed Dwyane Wade's pops, and I was like, oh, Michael Finley's there. He looks just like Michael Finley.
Nah.
I'm not lying. That's what my mind went to. Michael Finley, though, a Chicago guy, went to the University of Wisconsin. Now, Chicago, now you've lived in different places, and you know not every city's games are the same. You can get some mean games in New York. You can get some pretty mean games out in LA. You can get some mean games out in Louisiana, like New Orleans. Not so mean games up in Madison, Wisconsin. I'll admit that. Not the meanest games that I've ever seen. There are no games in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I can vouch for that. No games. Am I right, Vlad? I mean, not every city is the same when it comes to hooping.
Nah.
Look at me. I'm ready to ball right now. I got my jersey on.